yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They run it again with Cook.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young lets it fly for Thielen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 charge.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
It'll be Sanders, and he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dalvin Cook. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give running left. It's Sanders. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Let's go!
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's been pretty effective so far. Solid numbers yardage-wise. But the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. You should talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And 10 seconds left. Not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears just continue to roll. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go, set!
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Gets by him at the 25. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 42 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Young on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Again, that's Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Oh, what a move. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Young.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Running for it, here's Cook. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
We gotta be big time now. Get ready! Get ready! Ready!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? You put points on the board, so if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, good move.
Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Young, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers, and the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. Here's Cook again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
down for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.